Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, 43, 15. Watch out.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll run it with Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Let's go. Let's go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Complete to Bryant.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 61, matchbox lights.
Rock now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Win championships, baby. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, wahoo. Joker, 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 joker. 59.
Ready? On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 yards
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
15.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's our time. 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw it is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rush in. Check 59. Right. Go. Throwing
on 2nd and long. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From midfield, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
This is the fullback, Sherman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yellow, 180. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted. And has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Chiefs 10, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. General West. Check 4. Get it.
Now Locke on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are able to cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Go, 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. Come on, guys. We got this.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. To throw is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though.